We want to show you what's going on right now with Hurricane Melissa. This is a hurricane that is a Category 5, and it is bearing down on Jamaica. Take a look. It is expected to hit the island overnight and through to tomorrow. By Tuesday at about 7 a.m., the winds could be upwards of 160 miles per hour from Jamaica onward to Cuba, the Bahamas, and later Bermuda. But our focus is very much on Jamaica right now because currently it's about 200 kilometers, give or take, 175 south of the island. People are not taking any chances. The storm is slow moving, but they know what's coming, and this could be the worst hurricane to hit Jamaica in recorded history, which goes back to the mid-1800s, imagine. So let's go to Kingston. Robert Hill is an official with the city of Kingston in Jamaica. Robert, thanks for taking the time for us in Canada.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
All right, so what's happening right now where you are? Give us a sense of how things are playing out, the preparations you're seeing, Robert.
All right, so from the time that this was announced, we would have taken preparatory positions with regards to our city equipment, our engineers, our persons that deal with the homeless, and persons who deal with disaster management. So between the central government and the local government where I work with His Worship the Mayor of Kingston, we have been putting ourselves in preparatory mode. We have done as best as possible to get the message out, to ensure that places are safe, that facilities are open, and that our public has all the necessary information needed to keep safe throughout this very, very dangerous storm.
I know that there are about 700,000 people, Robert, who live in, the metro region in and around Jamaica.
That's
So,
correct.
yeah, a lot of people. We're showing some footage, street cams here as you and I are talking. These are street cameras here just to give people
That's
a
correct.
sense of the streets are deserted mostly, so people know what's coming. How prepared do you think Jamaica actually is for this, Robert?
We're taking this very seriously, given past experience, which would have been the most recent, which would have been Hurricane Beryl, which brushed us to the south coast last year. So we understand the ramifications of ensuring that we are prepared. We understand the consequences of not being prepared. So what we have done, particularly in Kingston and St. Andrew, the rural areas of the metropolis have been prepared. We are susceptible to landslides and some amount of flooding. So persons in those areas, we have made sure that we have pre-positioned heavy equipment, ensure that people can be evacuated as quickly as possible. When it comes on to the city region itself, we have opened our homeless shelters. We have taken in quite a bit of homeless persons at the moment. We've also opened our evacuation disaster shelters, and we have around 262 persons now housed in our shelters across the city. We continue to ensure that our drains and gullyways are clean so we do not have flooding, at least minimize the effects of flooding that may take place. And we also have made sure that we have at least enough immediate supplies to include medication and food supplies to serve those persons who may be marooned or be placed in our facilities, that we are able to respond as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and one last question just about the timeline here. We talked about
Sure.
overnight and into the morning. What are you hearing where
Yes.
you are?
We're hearing the same thing. We are looking at around a 57% impact between, say, midnight, my apologies, midnight and 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. And of course, it would be better, given the circumstances, if this would have been in the daytime. When hurricanes hit at night, there's low visibility to no visibility, and our ability to respond and just barely see is what will cause additional strain and stress on our resources and our first responders. But as I said, we are prepared and we're hoping for the best. The message has gone out. We have been compliant, our public has been compliant, and we hope for the best that we can get through this as quickly as possible and resume normal operations as a city and as a country coming out of the other end of this catastrophe.
Robert Hill joining us. He's an official with the city of Kingston, Jamaica. Thanks for this, Robert. All the best and stay safe.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you so much for your kind wishes.